This week, the Federal Reserve faces one of its most unusual meetings in decades. Normally, the focus is on interest rates. This time, uncertainty stretches far beyond numbers. Two major unknowns dominate the discussion: who will actually be at the meeting, and how the Fed will navigate a delicate balance between a slowing labor market and stubbornly high inflation. Late Monday, the Senate confirmed Stephen Moran, a top White House economic aide, giving him a seat at the table. Meanwhile, embattled Fed Governor Lisa Cook, who Trump has tried to remove, remains in her role after an appeals court ruling. Her fate may now be decided by the Supreme Court. The U.S. economy itself adds to the complexity. Job growth has slowed, and inflation remains above the Fed's 2% target. Policymakers must decide: prioritize stable prices or full employment? Fed Chair Jerome Powell and his colleagues have signaled concern about weaker hiring. Investors widely expect the Fed to reduce the benchmark interest rate by a quarter point, down to roughly 4.1%. But high inflation complicates matters. Any rate cuts may be slow, cautious, and measured. Alongside rate decisions, the Fed will release its quarterly economic projections, likely showing one or two additional cuts this year and possibly more next year.
Compared to the early pandemic, when the Fed had to act rapidly, this is a far more complicated situation. Opinions differ. Some want cuts, others do not. It's a tough time, even without political pressure.
And political pressure is unprecedented. President Trump has publicly insulted Powell, demanded lower rates, and continues his attempt to remove Cook. Analysts say this could undermine public confidence in the Fed's independence.
Fed officials won't let public criticism sway their decisions. Still, these attacks are unfortunate because they can erode trust in the institution's credibility.
12 officials vote on Fed policy, 7 governors and 5 regional bank presidents on rotation. With Cook's uncertain status, there may be just 11 votes, yet most analysts expect approval of the quarter-point cut. But divisions are likely. Stephen Moran and Governor Michelle Bowman may favor a steeper half-point cut. Others may oppose any reduction, concerned that inflation remains too high. If so, this could be the first Fed vote with dissent in both directions since 2019. Recent job reports show the economy slowing. June saw 13,000 jobs shed, while August added only 22,000. Meanwhile, core inflation, which excludes food and energy, rose 3.1% in August compared with last year. Fed policymakers face a delicate balancing act: cut too quickly, and inflation may persist. Move too slowly, and a slowing labor market could deepen economic pain. Experts note the unusual combination of labor market weakness and inflationary pressures is exactly the kind of challenge central banks do not want.
Presidents have pressured Fed chairs before, but never with this level of personal and public disrespect. It's extraordinary.
As the Federal Reserve convenes this week, the decisions they make will shape the economy for months to come. Caution, politics, and economic uncertainty collide in a meeting that will be remembered for its high stakes. Thank you for watching. Understanding the Fed isn't just about interest rates, it's about the delicate dance of economics, policy, and the future of everyday Americans.